She never planned on going into politics, but was pulled in after the murder of her husband and shooting of her son in the LIRR massacre. Carolyn McCarthy, a mother turned congresswoman turned gun control advocate, has died.
She was 81 years old and spent nearly 2 decades in Congress. And today, her former colleagues in the House of Representatives paused for a moment of silence in her honor. And Governor Hochul has ordered flags at state buildings to fly at half-staff tomorrow.
Eyewitness News anchor Bill Ritter.
Honorable Carolyn McCarthy.
And Eyewitness News anchor Bill Ritter is here with a look at her life and the legacy she's left behind. Bill?
She was one of those people who saw something, said something, and then did something. And Carolyn McCarthy made it her life's focus to be one of the strongest gun control advocates in the country.
I did not see myself being a politician.
Carolyn McCarthy wasn't much interested in politics. That is, until gun insanity killed her husband and severely injured her son.
4 people are dead, at least 17 more are wounded, and the last thing the victims knew was terror on their train, the 533 for Port Jefferson.
In the end, 6 people would die, many wounded, from the massacre of 1993 on the Long Island Railroad in Garden City. The gunman, a mentally deranged man named Colin Ferguson. 3 years later, as her son recovered, they spoke about her running for Congress.
Actually, it was a conversation that Kevin and I had. He said, if Dad was here, he'd tell you to go for it.
McCarthy was voted into Congress in 1997 for New York's District 4 on Long Island, and she became a fierce gun control advocate, despite being a supporter of the Second Amendment.
I have beaten the NRA.
She became a powerful voice. She had shifted from Republican to Democrat, and in the process, she took the lead in gun control after a string of massacres, especially those in schools. Columbine in 1999, Virginia Tech in 2007, Sandy Hook in 2012. She helped create stronger background checks on gun buyers, child-proofing on gun triggers, and disqualifying those with mental health conditions and criminal records from buying weapons. She tried, but the gun massacres continued.
There are a lot of members in Congress and the Senate that can actually see that we should be doing something, but they're petrified of having a primary, they're petrified of losing an election, they're petrified of the NRA.
While her legacy may be shaped by her time on Capitol Hill, McCarthy always insisted she never became a politician.
I like to think that we helped so many people that it made a difference in their lives. My whole life is being a nurse, taking care of people. And that's what I had the opportunity to do.
Wow. McCarthy served 18 years in the House, retiring after she was diagnosed with lung cancer. She would eventually beat cancer, but the disease of guns and massacres remains a huge disease in this country. As for the killer, Colin Ferguson is serving 315 years in prison. His trial could be seen on television way back into the 1990s, but it was on, as it happens, the same time as another and bigger racially charged trial, the O.J. Simpson trial. Most people watched that. Carolyn McCarthy was never shy about speaking her mind, whether in Congress or speaking on newscasts like this one. She saw something horrible that happened and tried to do something about it. Rest in peace. David?